Hey guys, it's me, Mario. And today we're going to continue Tusk of the Mighty Mammoth. How you guys doing today? Hope you're doing well. I sure am. Cheers. Ugh, why is my eye twitching now? Yeah, twitchy eye. Chapter 2. Life and Death. The hills and valleys sped past, but Tom could see from the map that they were still some distance from the forest where Furno was being held. Take the reins, he told Elenna, passing them behind his back. I'll go on ahead. Storm will run faster carrying just one of us. Without waiting for Storm to stop, Tom jumped out of the saddle. He leaped fearlessly through the air, landing lightly and rolling through the grass. In a moment, he was on his feet again. The token from Arkta, the mountain giant, that was embedded in his shield had protected him from the fall. The magical golden armor that Tom had won on his last quest was back in Aventia and closely guarded in King Hugo's palace. But Tom had remained the powers it bestowed upon him. And now the golden leg armor gave him the ability to race ahead of the galloping horse. It was thrilling to be able to run so quickly. Feeling the wind in his hair, sensing the trees and bundles flashing by as he sprinted over sprinting over hills that jutted into the red sky like sun-bleached bones. He felt as though he could run forever. Soon the steep valleys between the hills became more stony, and Tom realized that the barren ground was scattered with the skeletons of rotting creatures. The air was filled with the putrid stench of stagnant water. At last he saw the great forest ahead of him. It was a dismal sight, and it smelled moldy, even from a distance. Tom shivered. It was easy to imagine the hideous creatures that lurked under cover of those gloomy trees. He looked back and was glad to see that Storm was close behind. The tree canopy The three companions made their way down the hillside towards the forest. This place has an evil feel to it, Elenna murmured, peering towards the trees. Tom, look, everything is dead. Not quite everything, Tom said, shuddering as he stared at the great poisonous-looking ferns that climbed up the rotting trees, choking the life out of the blackened, shriveled leaves. I recognize those plants, Elenna said, her voice trembling. They're called the Snake Ferns. They grow fast and strangle everything they touch. Tom nodded. But Furno is here somewhere. We have to go in. We have to go in, he said, pushing his own fears aside. Come on, we don't have much time. He stepped under the heavy canopy of branches. The trees were bunched together, and the gloomy forest stank of decay. The only things that moved were flappy toads that dripped slime as they hopped among the litter of dead undergrowth. A dull vibration shook the forest, followed by a heavy boom. Tom stopped. Looking at Elenna, another boom sounded, and then another, and then another. The ground trembled, and the trees shook around them. Footsteps, Tom said, staring into the darkness. Tusk is near. Storm whined nervously and stepped back. Tom stroked the frightened horse's neck. It's all right, he murmured, soothingly. Don't be scared. Holding the reins, he moved forwards again. Elenna close at his side, with an arrow in her bow. Be careful not to touch the snake ferns, Elenna warned him. They'll grab you if they get the chance. And once you're caught, there's no getting free again. Tom nodded and drew his sword. The stink almost made him wrench, and the tree trunks that pressed in around them were dripping with a thick, sticky red sap that looked like blood. Hold on, I gotta... Yes, I am. I am sick of all the ads. Holding the reins, he moved forwards again. Elenna closed at his side with an arrow to her bow. Be careful not to touch the snake ferns, Elenna warned him. They'll grab you if they get the chance. And once you're caught, there's no getting free again. Tom nodded and drew his sword. The stink almost made him wrench. And the tree trunks that pressed in around them were dripping with a thick, sticky red sap that looked like blood. They made their way deep into the sinister forest, pushing through large rotting plants. Green light seeped weakly through the branches. Still the tremors shook the forest. We have to get to Furno, Tom said. But how will we ever find him in this dreadful place? We could try calling to him, Elenna suggested. Good idea, Tom declared. Torgor's red jewel will help me understand him. He took a deep breath and placed his hand on the scarlet gem in his belt. Furno, he shouted. Furno! Suddenly his ears filled with the groaning of the trapped dragon. I can hear him, he said, his heart aching at the pitiful sound. He's asking for help. Is he saying anything else? Elenna asked. Tom frowned, listening hard to the dragon's voice in his head. There's something about twin blades? There's something about twin blades? He said. What does that mean? Elenna wondered. I don't know, Tom said, but there is no time to worry about it now. He pointed into the crowded trees. I'm sure his voice is coming from that direction. Follow me. He plunged through the undergrowth, leading Storm and using his sword to sweep aside the huge dead plants that rotted under the trees. He was desperate to get to the dragon as quick as possible. Then a terrible scream rang out behind him. Elenna, he gasped, spinning around. No, he shouted as he saw a thick snake fern draw Elenna up into the high branches. Its viscous tendrils coiled tightly around her ankles. That was chapter 2. Hope I didn't mumble. Chapter 2. Life and Death. The third series is really, really good. I forgot how good it was. Even though it introduced a character from a different series, Sequest, but oh well. He didn't appear again in the series after this, so well, at least in the books that I've already read off camera, so I hope you liked my read through the second chapter? Yeah, the second chapter of Tusk, the Mighty Mammoth. And I hope you subscribe and watch the others that I did. I have a playlist for each series on my channel, so you can check those out if you want to. You don't have to, but the story will make more sense if you do, so. It will make more sense if you do. But if you don't, that's fine too, I guess. Right. Bye-bye. Hope you like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you guys are interested in more Beast Quest videos. And possibly, maybe new dragons? Yeah, I've been thinking about creating more dragons for the Great Dragon Book, so that series is gonna maybe return. Maybe. I don't know, though. But hey, more dragons, so hope you guys are excited about that. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!